really makes a great leader? What's that secret sauce that separates a manager people just put up with from a leader they would truly follow anywhere? In this explainer, we're going to break down those essential ingredients. I mean, think about it for a second. We've all seen it happen, right? You've got two teams, same resources, same goals, but one is just on fire, totally energized and hitting it out of the park, while the other is, well, they're just stuck. The difference, almost every single time, comes down to leadership. And that's exactly what we're going to dig into today. The source material we're diving into today boils leadership down to this really powerful formula. See, it's not just one thing. It's a combination of genuine influence, rock-solid trust, a clear vision, and, crucially, a real commitment to developing your people. We're going to unpack every single one of these. So where does a journey like this even begin? Well, it's probably not where you think. It's not about managing other people first. Nope, it's an inside job. It all starts with leading yourself. This brings us to a super foundational concept called the law of the lid. Basically, the law says that your own leadership ability determines how effective you can be. To put it another way, you, the leader, are the lid. You're the ceiling that decides just how high your team can actually go. And the impact is, well, it's night and day. A leader with a low lid, someone with limited personal growth or weak skills, they end up creating a team with low morale and performance that just flatlines. But when a leader is actively working to raise their own lid, the entire team's potential is just unlocked. We're talking high morale, awesome collaboration, and constant improvements. And it all starts with the leader's dedication to their own growth. And what's the absolute bedrock that your leadership lid rests on? Well, the source calls it the law of solid ground. And it's all about one simple thing: trust. The point here is so simple, but so important. You can have the best vision, the best strategy in the entire world. But if your team doesn't trust you, it's all for nothing. Trust is basically the currency of leadership. You earn it bit by bit through consistency, being transparent, and having integrity. Without it, your influence just vanishes. All right, so once you've laid that solid ground of trust, the next step is to start building some genuine influence. And this is all about how you actually connect with your team on a human level. Now, this is a huge distinction. See, anyone can be a boss, right? But not everyone is a leader. Your title, your position on the org chart, that might give you some authority, but real leadership is influence. It's that ability to have people follow you because they want to, not because they feel like they have to. So, how do you build that kind of influence, the kind that people give you willingly? It's through what's called the law of connection, and the source is crystal clear on this. You have to connect with people's hearts before you can ever ask for their hands. It's about building that emotional bond first. And listen, this isn't about some grand, complicated gestures. It's about practical, consistent effort. Things like showing real empathy, being authentic when you talk to people, and just regularly recognizing the good work your team is doing. That's how you turn a group of individuals into a genuinely connected team. Okay, so you've worked on yourself, you're building connections. Now we get to the really high levels of leadership. And this is all about shifting your focus from just leading followers to actually creating more leaders. This takes a total mindset shift, which is explained here by the law of empowerment. The most secure, effective leaders, they don't hoard power. They give it away. They get that their main job is to make the people around them more powerful and more capable. And this right here is a critical contrast. Ask yourself, are you an adder or a multiplier? A leader who just adds followers is always the bottleneck, right? Growth is slow, it's linear, but a leader who multiplies, who develops other leaders, they create an organization that can actually scale. Empowering others is the key to explosive, exponential growth. So the crucial point is this. The only way to achieve that kind of explosive growth is to stop collecting followers and start developing leaders. That is the ultimate growth strategy, period. And just look at the math on this. It's so simple, but wow, is it profound. A leader who adds 10 followers has a team of 10. Okay, fine. But a leader who develops 10 leaders, who then each go on to lead others, the impact is multiplied exponentially. Your reach goes so far beyond what you could ever do alone. This whole idea of multiplying leadership brings us to the final and maybe the most important stage of it all, building something that lasts long after you're gone. The law of legacy really says it all. True leadership isn't measured by what happens when you're in the room, it's measured by what happens when you're not. It's all about building people and teams and systems that can thrive without you. And that really brings it to a very personal level, doesn't it? Your success isn't just about your own list of accomplishments, it's about who's ready to step up and carry that mission forward. We've covered a ton of ground, from leading yourself all the way to leaving a legacy. Now, let's bring it all home and make this real and actionable for you.
It's really easy to hear all this and feel a little overwhelmed. I get it. But the journey always starts with a single step. And that step is an honest self-assessment.
Here is a powerful exercise from the source material. I want you to try this. First, what are you already good at? Acknowledge your strengths. Second, be brutally honest about your gaps. Where do you need to raise your lid? And third, and this might be the most important question of all, who are you intentionally investing in and developing right now? And as you reflect on all that, just let this formula be your compass. Are you building trust? Are you growing your influence through real connection? And are you developing other people into leaders? That's the heart of great leadership right there. And so we end right where true leadership aims, legacy. The ultimate measure of your leadership won't be the number of followers you gathered, but the number of leaders you grew. So the final question I want to leave you with is a simple one. Who are you developing?